여기다 대고 말하면 돼?
Welcome back to the eternal rat race of can Bio get the bot out in time? Because thus far, I've been honestly kind of surprised I haven't had to wait a day. Normally I do, because, like, man, by the time I am, like, shutting down the computer for bed, I'm like, oh, it's finished processing, and then I can, you know, do it. Sometimes it's faster, but a lot of the times it'll finish uploading, it's like, we need to process for it to be high definition, and this will take 6 hours. And I'm like, ah, son of a bitch. A lot of the time it doesn't, but I have had some times where it took 2 days. Ugh. Anyway, here we go. Oh boy. And there's no story for this one, by the way. This is when we really start getting into this is just a fight. Dawn stabbed a wall, and now the wall is trying to stab us back. And by wall, I mean meat. Anyway, in real life issues that will definitely not date this fucking bot, as of today, we're getting back into the glory of YouTube has updated their anti-ad blocker again, and so now I'm no longer allowed to watch YouTube anymore again. Fucking uBlock needs to update, that bastard. I mean, I need to try like Brave or something. Gotta try one of them built-ins. I have no idea if they'll be good. Fun fact, though, actually, now that I talk about it, because, you know, I would assume people know about the whole ad blocker thing going on YouTube, but fun fact for those of you who don't know, apparently, there's a fun little feature going on that's been found that YouTube is doing, where they have code found that artificially increases the amount of time it takes for, videos and like players to load. So like, let's say for example you click on a video and you know it immediately opens up. However, if you're using Firefox, which is what I use, and there's a reason for that, it will like load the page, then it'll like pull back, and so it'll load like the grid underneath. Like there'll be no video, no recommended, no comments, there's no text. It's just like the baseline overlay. Then it'll wait like 5 to 10 seconds, usually it's like 5 seconds, and then it'll pop it in. Apparently, there's code in the fucking source, in the sauce that people have found, that is specifically just for people who are using Firefox. Because Google, you know, Chrome, and therefore YouTube, all one big conglomeration. And the fact that people are building ad blockers to stop this whole YouTube thing, they don't want people going to Firefox, because Firefox is the only one that's not built off of Chromium shit, you know? And so they threw in a little something to make people get annoyed, and I'm just like, I'm loving the experience. Here we go. Anyway, there's your fun story time. I can give it as an example if I actually wanted to, but that's a pain. I guess I'll go try to use Brave, at least for the time being. Yeah, assuming it's not done. Apparently it started when I was at work, and I got home and it was still an issue. So I'm looking to see, like, maybe it'll be fixed by the time I'm done. Also, you can see, if you're actually looking at the gameplay, aside from me mashing the win rate button, we're actually starting to struggle a little bit. Like, some of our units are no longer just only having the dominating text, which means they have a 90 to 100% chance of winning the clash. Rodion, especially, has struggling, which means she has a 30 to... Maybe it's even like 20. Maybe it's like 10. It's a 10 to like 40% chance to win the clash, so she's struggling. She's only, you know, level 7. Here, when we get into this next fight, we can show that off. But anyway, we got fucking plot. That's a post-battle one. We can't watch that plot. So I'm actually starting to have some trubs. Wait for us to get to Filter City, because it's a little unfortunate that we're using this team, because all of these people, spoilers, I guess, for the most minor niche things, a set of enemies we're going to be coming up against is resistant to slash damage. And I don't know if you've noticed what 3/5 of our team is wielding, but I think they're going to deal some slash damage. See, neutral dominating. So two of them aren't even clashing. We have a neutral at least, which means it's anywhere from a 40 to 60% chance. So roughly a coin flip. At worst, a slightly rigged coin flip. See, hopeless, which is either a 0 to 10% chance of winning this clash. As you can see, though, I can't like hover over it. I mean, I guess I could like this. So you can see how this is a 3 to 7, but his is a 9 to 15. Meaning if I roll only heads, I get a 7. If he rolls only tails, which is the best possible outcome, he will roll a 9. It is literally impossible for me to win this encounter. So I'm gonna click the defense button. And struggling, 4 to 12 versus a 9 to 17, I need to roll a lot of heads, and he cannot roll 1 heads. So I'm struggling. We're gonna click a defense on that one too. We're getting into like actual gameplay mechanics. Isn't that cool? A fun fact, these are like the first dudes in the game that just like hard line filter you. At least for me, and I know a lot of people struggled. I know we talked about Ida, the Mexicano, the sombrero-wielding, maraca-swinging lady, and she murdered the ever-loving hell out of beginners at this game. This is the fight that got even me, and that's just because these dudes got big numbers, and sometimes you need numbers to fight back. It didn't take me very long to like be able to overcome this, but like this is the first one that like I got stopped, and it was against these guys. I think it was this specific fight. The third fight against these dudes, because it's the hardest one. These dudes got solid numbers, and they have a lot of healing. And because this is a human encounter, I don't actually get to target who I'm fighting. Like, it's the chain link system. So like, for example, all of this is automated. I don't have control over who's attacking what, Like, you see how Rodion is hopeless. If I was in control, I wouldn't have her be doing this encounter, like having her make this clash, but I can't decide that, because it's the human counter, and it's meant to be faster. They're called unfocused encounters. So not only do these dudes got big numbers and they got solid healing, their design means you need to focus them down to, like, make it so they can't heal. But you can't, because it's an unfocused encounter. You don't get to, like, decide who you attack. You don't get to focus down an enemy. It's just a slob of bodies. Slab of meat. Bashing into each other. Bah. Your best hope right there is to stagger. That prevents them from doing all their nonsense. I guess I never actually addressed it, but because I know how I'm using the team that's like low tiers. If I had to have more units, or if I had to use someone else, I know I can at least say, because I didn't want to use like the base IDs. I can tell you the two worst base IDs are Yi-Song and Faust. They both roll pretty mediocre numbers. They don't have very much, like they don't have that sauce. They don't have the best passives. Their numbers aren't great. They don't synergize with the team very well. Stuff like that. Base Yi-Song and base Faust suck. They're some of the other like bottom tier characters. And now, if I was using bottom tiers, we would be using a different Ishmael. She has an ID that is way worse than this one. But we're doing a poise team right now. We hit fat crits for 20% damage. Like, you notice how much longer? See, there's a crit. Fat. Anyway, you can see the fights are starting to take a lot longer because this team's just not as good. Bam.
Nice.
Here, you know what? We have more egos to see, and this is the time to show them off Benny. We have not seen Lifetime Stew. We have not seen Yasunyata Tarupam. And that's it. At least that I can do right now. Let's see. Yes, there is a soup ego. Don't worry about it.
모든 업은 다시 돌아와. 네 머리 위에 내려질 것이다.
It's a really long ego. Damn. It's also like weirdly missing sound effects.
대안에게 충분합니다.
Soup time? Soup time. I guess it's stew in this case. Yeah, in case you're wondering, a lot of the egos are for Abnos we just haven't seen. They just kind of come up with shit. There's an entire mechanic of this game I haven't been able to show off. The mirror dungeon, which is the obligatory, like, here's a random, literal, like, dungeon crawler, like it's Slay the Spire, like Binding of Isaac type thing. That just has content, you know, random events, you can fight other Abnos and things like that. It's your obligatory endless, like, grindy mode for your gacha bullshit. And that's why, you know, doing the main story is not the most efficient way to grind XP and whatnot. There are other side game modes. And that's where a lot of these abnormalities are actually found. Like the Sunyata Yad Tadrupam, or whatever the fuck it was called. That is an abnormality called My Form Empties, and we don't even meet that one in the main story. Funky. Dude, it's just an example.
기절했나? 차! 위협 대상 제거.
Nice. Yasunyata Tadrupam, if I remember correctly. It's just a bit of a mouthful.
흐름을 따라 전부 베어냈습니다.
So, where does the plot go from here? So anyway, we started killing. Oh, by the way, if you noticed, none of the K-Corp dudes we fought died. They all had that thing where they took lethal blow and they, like, ran away. They did that animation. None of them died.
세상에서 제일 의미 없는 일을 하고 있어, 알아?
Neither team can kill each other.
말했잖아요. 날개와 엮이는 건 무의미하다고요.
Also goes to show you just how powerful even the mooks of a wing are. Like, we can't kill even one of them.
잘라내는 대로 살점이 차오른다. 전투를 제대로 지속하기 어렵다.
이딴 예술도 있는 거군.
Oh, it was. You know what? I have something for this. Give me a sec. Let me see here. Okay, it's over there. I actually had an image for this because it was an interview from. Here, let me see if I can find it real fast. It was an interview that someone had made asking about the nuggets from Abnos. Okay. So, a question. What's the difference between employees referred to as Paradise Chads and Alephs as head members? Translation is the Korean word for Ultra Giga Chad. Employees a mix of the word Aleph gear and the name Chad. A la Paradise Chads. There's your fun context. Hybrid, Paradise Chad, Moonfree Chad, etc. Okay. So what's the difference between employees referred to as Aleph? Okay, I guess all weird translation aside. What's the difference between Tier 5 employees and, like, head members? The answer is, about this part, I don't think combat ability could be clearly defined. Employees referred to as Chads are often individuals that have reached the boundary of Aleph level abnormalities. This is the balance to the claw that appears in day... That's cut off, but in day 46 and beyond. Question. The difference in battle pass between all SAT EX employees and the head. Answer. I don't think power level is something that's absolute in every situation. In this case, such an EX stat employee, he or she possesses the strength equivalent of an Aleph. Somewhere alongside the claw that comes out after day 46, yeah. So you could potentially have 50 plus Aleph class nuggets and they're on about par to like claw members, which is so cool.
HP 헬라포이시스 기술은 손실된
But then
신체의
again, they are
세포를
very.
끊임없이
They
구축하는
did specifically
기술이에요.
state that maybe it was even in that same interview that Ego Gear and the agents therein aren't actually trained to be fighters. They are just normal people that's wearing ego gear, and then that ego gear is like bestows that information upon them, you know? Like, obviously some of them are really good and you have to worry about ego corrosion. Same thing was confirmed about ego gifts being a blessing and a curse, because they can also corrode you in minor ways. But it's cool that you can get to a facility of that point.
한번 투약받아도 상당히 오래 지속되는데 둥지 안에서 보급을 받는 자들은 전투로는 이길 방법이 없다고 할 수도 있겠네요.
혼란 속에 비로소 이 몸이 등장하였으니
Ah, shit. I guess we gotta wait for a loading screen. Thank you, Don, for ruining everything. Oh, you're so cool, Don. You're my favorite.
뭐야? 뭐가 달려오고 있는 거야?
앞으로 3초. 관리자님, 판단을.
역시 오시는군. K사의 데스타.
모두 안녕하신가? 목격담은 얼마든지 올려도 되지만 사진
Dude, it's All
촬영부터는
Might.
K사의 공식 허가가 필요하네. 다만 30분 후에는 잡지 인터뷰가 있어서 길게는 시간을 내주지 못해. 섭섭해도 이해해주게.
왜 안 오나 했지. 날개 월급쟁이가 되어버렸다지. 지크레이트.
Wagey.
그 비아냥거리는 말 본새는 여전하시군 그래. 코드 퍼플이 발동해서 불이 나게 달려왔더니만 그대의 친구들이었나 보군.
친구 아니야. 이 소동 속에 나는 무관하다는 걸 알아주면 좋겠군.
그럼
그래. 화끈한 정신 개조를 부탁하지.
Oh, that's
무슨
concerning.
이야기를 둘이서만 불길하게 속닥거려?
동감. 어디서 굴러온 놈이지?
보아하니 꽤 구석진 골목에서 온 분들도 있나 보군. 좋아. 그렇다면 이번만큼은 특별히 사진 서비스도 제공해주겠어.
우리를 아주 길거리 추종자처럼 대하고 있군. 감히
Awful. Calm down.
우리가 좀 바빠서 1분 안으로 끝내줘. 저 시계머리는 빼고 부탁하지.
의체인가? 그렇다면 50초로 하지.
Also, a weird thing to note, because you can clearly tell that he has like prosthetics or something on. Look at how weird his arms look. Like, look at these connective joints. It almost looks like they're wooden. Like, clearly it's meant to be like a brass, like it's like some kind of a metal like that. But look at how flimsy these like. I guess I wouldn't call them elbow, but I kinda, yeah. Look at how weirdly thin and spindly they are. What a weird man. Anyway, it's time to die.
자, 여기를 한번 봐주게. 우리 팬들이 매우 좋아해 줄 거야.
이 새끼 더럽게 강하군.
응? 방금 뭐란 거지? 깜찍하군 그래.
동지에서 주제도 모르고 나대면 어떤 결과를 초래하는지 깨달을 필요가 있지. 단테, 지금의 당신은 기억이 안 나겠지만 당신도 어쩌면 거물 같은
Something of a bigwig.
존재였어.
Theory confirmed.
때가 있었습니다.
More evidence in the pile. Yeah, he's just laser beaming people to death. I don't know what Siegfried's doing, but he's clearly either taking a selfie or posing for like the cameras, you know? He's clearly doing something while beating our ass.
하지만 기억을 잃었다는 사실이 당신의 관리 소홀에 대한 온전한 면죄부가 되어줄 순 없죠. 무슨 말인지 스스로 아실 거라 믿습니다. 이거 참... 다음엔 꼭 마이크를 달아놔달라고 해야겠군. 알아들었다는 소리로 이해하겠습니다.
46.5초. 오늘도 세계를 정의롭게 수호한 시간이었다.
무대는 끝난 모양이군. 시계 돌릴 시간입니다, 단테.
Well, that went well. I'm glad we have, as a community, have all been bludgeoned to a, like, meaty pulp on the ground. Do you like your sinners with or without pulp? Yeah. Looking good. Oh, look how cool he is. It almost looks like he's taking a selfie, because, you know, his left hand is, like, off the... I guess his right hand, whatever. You just... Perspective...
어떻게 지내고 있었는가 붉은 시선. 요새 통 얼굴 보기가 힘들었는데 둥지 속 우수한 해결사들의 모임에도 안 나오고. 내가 초대장을 무려 수십 장이나 보냈는데 받지 못한 것인가?
주소 바꿨어. 그리고 당신처럼 충실하게 꼬리 따위 흔들고 있을 여유도 없지.
척 보기에도 둘의 성향이 다르다고 느끼지 않나요, 단테? 간단히 말하자면 지크프리트 씨는 해결사 중에서도 날개 친화적인 쪽에 가까웠죠. 반면에 베르길리우스 씨는 해결사만의 독립성을 추구했어요. 영향력이 강한 어느 한 곳에 해결사가 종속되는 순간 해결사가 지켜야 할 최소한의 가치마저도 사라진다고 생각했거든요.
I
힘
wonder
있는
what
자들
they could mean by
한정에서
that. Read Leviathan.
누구보다 엄격한 잣대를 들이미는 사람이니까요.
We don't have all the details in Leviathan, obviously. We just get a little bit of backstory. Well, Virgilius is not a happy man right now. Hire a fixer to explain this. Don Quixote, he just crushed your head with his thighs. How are you happy about this? Actually, I get
해결사
it.
꿈나무군. 시간이 얼마 없지만 사인은 해줄 수 있지.
그게 정말이요? 그럼 사인은 여기.
숨 좀 쉬어 돈키호테.
Love how calm everyone is.
상황 종료.
Yeah.
코드 퍼플.
They got two big boy fixers
코드
vouching
퍼플.
for it. Problem
올
solved.
코드 클리어.
일은 성공적으로 끝마쳤다. 그럼 또 어디선가에서 보도록 하지.
Would we say, God, he's so cool? Maybe. A little bit. You know, he's not as cool, but he's still pretty cool. Alright, yeah, you get a little bit. You see, I even from minute one have found Dawn annoying. It's just the fact that she, it's one thing to find her annoying. Like, I just have never enjoyed this character type. But it's the fact that she actively just straight up sabotaged our mission that I'm like, Don Quixote is actively the most problematic member of our group right now. You know? It's one thing to you're allowed to like not like someone by their personality. I'd imagine a lot of people don't like Heathcliff, for example, and they're wrong. But you know, I am also interested to see her chat. Hey, here we go.
새로운 적인가? 둥제 검문소 앞에서 간도 크군.
이 차는 LCC 청소부서 소속이군요.
나 참...
Hey,
왜 이렇게 오래 걸린 거야?
been a
예근처를
while.
세 바퀴나 뱅뱅 돌았잖아.
You want someone a little more upbeat, like Rodion does it. Sinclair kind of, but he's more nervous about everything.
분위기가 좀 달라졌고
Like I said, I just find Dawn annoying.
그건 카지노 잠입을
But then
위한
again, I am a man who
이정복이었답니다.
has Heathcliff as his favorite
결과적으로는
character.
쓸모가 없긴
But
했지만 말이에요.
is he my favorite character? Only time will tell. I will never tell. Honestly, it depends on the minute you ask me.
그 심부를 찌르는 말투는
At the very
여전하구만.
least, I will say he was my favorite character before, like, we started getting into chapters. I remember my initial three, I think, was Mersal, Heathcliff, and Sinclair. And this is before we did, you know, Sinclair's chapter, which we're doing right now. Hey, look at that.
저러다가 울기라도 하겠어.
장난이랍니다. 실력으로는 아직
Oh,
발전해야 할
Gregor is
부분이
also high up
한참
there
남아
back in too,
있었지만
because we did his chapter.
그래도 LCB 부서만의 색깔이 있다는 걸 인정하기로 했거든요. 비포 팀들은 먼저 작전 현장에 도착했는 줄 알았는데요.
다른 대원들은 이미 도착해 있을 거야. 너희들이 알면 유용할 추가 정보가 있어서 잠시 남아서 기다려주기로 했지.
어떻든 간에 우리가 신경이 쓰였다는 거네. 맞지?
너희들도 우리의 매력에 헤어나오지 못했던 거 아니야? 왜 그런 거 있잖아. 귀신같이 맛없는
You
재료들만
saw that
모아놓아서
Epi or 10 out of 10. Absolute
묘하게
in the party.
맛있는 거?
They actually have an announcer pack too.
전장에
They're
그런 게
one of the
많았지.
announcers you can get. They actually came out
분명
this
먹을 당시에는
this most
비참했는데
recent like chapter 5 battle
꼭
pass.
기억에 남는 그
두 분 다 어떤 음식을 드셔왔던 거죠?
저 그런데 전달받을 정보란 어떤 것인가요?
이번 목표 지점 말이야. 우리 말고 다른 집단이 점령해 있는 상태인 것 같아. 그래서 우리 쪽에서도 평소보다 많은 인원을 투입하고 있지.
그래봤자 또 어디서 모여드는 쇠파리 같은 놈들이겠지.
안타깝지만 이번 상대들은 예전 같은 부스러기는 아닌 모양이야. 심사 기록을 슬쩍 살펴보니까 몇 주 전 엔사에서 대거 파견한 기록이 남아 있었어. 심지어 우리와 목적지가 같더라고.
엔사에서요?
공식적으로 드러난 행보는 아니지만 K사 쪽에서도 심사 통과를 해준 걸로 봐선 모종의 거래가 있었을 수도 있지.
즉, 엔사에서 미리 파견이 와 있는 게 사실이라면 가는 길이 순탄하지만은 않을 거라는 소리랍니다.
그렇군. 이거 자칫하다 여러 날개를 척 찌는 건 아닌지 몰라.
장기적으로 봤을 때 날개 간의 충돌은 불가피한 수순일 거예요. 하지만 엔사에서 공식적인 파견을 공표한 게 아닌 걸 봐서는 단순히 이익 집단 간의 충돌로 마무리될 수도 있고요. 어쩌면 그들이 진정으로 원하는 건 황금가지가 아니라는 가능성도 배제할 순 없어요.
어찌됐든 여기저기에 써먹기 편한 게 우리라는 건 부정되지 않은 것 같지만.
아, 맞아. K사 입국관리소에서 소동을 일으킨 멍청이들이 있다고 했는데 혹시 얼굴 봤어?
What are you implying with that, Epi?
참 빠르게 퍼지는군. 마치 로신한테 갔어.
She's learning. Look at that.
아깝지 뭐예요. 그런 광경은 자주 볼 수 있지도 않았을 텐데. 목숨이 여러 개 있는 게 아닌 이상 누가 감히 입국관리소에서부터 소란을... 설마... 아니죠?
자, 시간도 얼마 없고 하니
we
빨리
don't
이동하죠.
have time to talk about this. We should get going.
이런 베르길리우스님은 이번에도 안 계시나 보네.
Oh, there he goes.
그 양반 먼저 버스로 돌아갔어.
아쉽네요. 이번에야말로 얼굴 한번 비추고 싶었는데.
다음에는 꼭 인사를 하고 말겠어. 너희 대신 우리를 합류시킬 생각은 없냐고도 물어볼 계획이거든.
Epi on the team. Sauda on the team.
마냥
Who are we
농담은
benching?
아니랍니다.
Dawn. Correct answer.
이따가 현장에서 다시 봐요.
너희가 무사히 도착할 수 있다면 말이야.
I'm like genuinely curious because I always have like characters that I really like, but I'm like, how do I feel about the bottom characters? I'm like, I always know Dawn is my least favorite, but I'm like, who'd be the next lowest? I'm like, I feel bad for saying anyone because like the only character I dislike is Dawn. Everyone else I like. Like, okay, I can also do this actually, just because I was curious to show it off. So yeah, here's actually all of them. Yes, they made a Yuri one, and yes, there's an Ishmael one. I don't have either of them because they're fucking bastards. So in the first battle pass, there was Gregor and Charon. Then in the second battle pass, it was Sinclair and Rodion. Then in the third, it was just Yi Song. And then in the most recent one, it was Ishmael and Sauda/Effie. But then they also made a Yuri one, but you have to pay for it. I don't know if you can get it out of the obligatory gacha pull system, but... of course. They did the same thing with Charon, where normally to get the titular character's announcer pack... You know what? Let's go see.
사무직 분들은 사이좋게 모여서 식사를 하시는 것 같네요. 저희 지휘팀 관리직은
No, you actually don't have to
그룹을 지어
pay. Okay.
식사하진 않는데.
So you can see you don't actually have to pay to get the announcer pack this time. They were little cheeky bastards. So you clearly, as you saw briefly, maybe you get an ego if you go on the paid track. But if you get to the end of the battle pass, you get Ishmael's announcer pack. The problem is the cheeky bastards. In the first battle pass, you got Gregor for free, but you had to get on the paid track to get Charon. They knew what they were doing. Same thing with putting Yuri in the you need to just buy her outright. Bastards. Alright, continuing we go. Ah. You're not gonna. Oh. Oh, there it goes. Hi, Virgilius. Why is the auto text advance going so slowly?
늦었어. 카론 100까지 샜는데도 너희 안 왔어.
카론,
베르, 카론은 지금을 기억할 것입니다.
미안해. 다음에 사탕 사줄 테니까. 어? 변명을 듣겠다, 돈키호테.
본인은 핍박받고 있는 약자를 그냥 지나칠 수 없어.
아니, 틀렸지. 나는 변명을 하라고 했지. 네 사상을 변화라고 하지 않았다. 처음이 아니지, 돈키호테. 벌써 3번이나 비슷한 일이 있었다. 네 정신 나간 짓 때문에 3번이나 일이 어그러질 뻔했다고. 어떻게 생각하지? 말해봐라.
본인을 위해 동료에게 패를 끼치기는 했다만.
생각을 물었다고. 왜 말을 알아듣지 못하지?
말하고 있지 않았어.
너는 여기서 미안하다는 말을 했어야 해, 돈키호테. 덧붙일 거라면 앞으로 어떻게 할 것인지 계획을 말했어야 했고.
이런. 아까부터 답을 정해놓고 말하고 있지 않소.
모르나? 회사는 대부분 정해진 답을 갖고 있다. 그 답을 맞출 수 있는 지를 물을 뿐이지. 회사가 너 따위에게 의견을 묻고 있다고 생각하면 큰 착각이다.
회사가 그렇다면 본인은
지치는군. 입사할 때를 기억하고 있겠지. 그날의 거래를 잊지 않았으면 좋겠습니다, 돈 키호테 씨. 여기까지. 원래 위치로 돌아가도록. 다른 놈들도 마찬가지다. 회사는 자아 실현의 공간이나 사상을 설파하는 장소가 아니다. 취업 규칙을 위반하면서도 돌발 행동을 하겠다면 자신이 치를 대가를 한 번쯤 더 생각하고 행동에 옮기도록 죽는 게 낫다고 생각하겠지만 죽지 못할 거고 프리랜서가 되고 싶겠지만 퇴사가 불가능한 시기를 보내게 될 테니까 말이야.
아무래도 저 양반 이거 뭐더라? 저 자크 프리더 씨한테 도움을 받은 게 힘이 기분이 상했던 모양이군.
지크 프리트님이요. 본격적으로 작전 시작도 안 했는데 잔소리나 들었잖아. 그러니까 눈치 좀 보면서 행동했어야지.
에휴, 언젠가 한 번은 이럴 날이 올 줄 알았어요. 앞으로는 다들 주의하죠.
둘 다 왜 나를 야리냐? 죽고 싶냐? 알았어, 알았다고.
And all of a sudden, I'm way more interested in Dawn's character. Well now, I may not like her, but I'm very interested in where they're going with this. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Limbus and Project Moon does not disappoint. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I think they know exactly what they were doing. And let me tell you, the thoughts that I shared, I specifically picked because they nearly exactly mirrored my initial thoughts when I was going through the scene in particular. Multiple times I'm just like, dear God, Dawn, you're just the worst. And all of a sudden, I'm looking like a fool, live in front of a studio audience as a recreation. Well, oh, well, oh, well. Now give me a second, I gotta do something. I got a Discord notification I want to make sure it's not important. It was not important. Ah, well, I was convinced my time. But man, all of a sudden, I'm waiting. See, this is what I was talking about. This alone, this alone was the thing that I'm like, this chapter is gonna be really good, isn't it? Oh yeah. Chapter 1, solid. They establish everything. It's a little too fast. You know, we clearly got to get more from Gregor's character. That's fine. Chapter 2, a lot more lighthearted. It's a tonal reset, and it's an establishing chapter. It's the thing that'll set up the future. It's the weakest one, but you know, it's building blocks. I mean, no one's gonna get excited about a chimney that's not built yet. A pile of bricks is not exactly like an engaging piece of content. But now that it's all starting to come together, we're starting to see the sauce. We found it. Where there is sauce, there is Don Quixote getting her shoulder crushed. Now that's some good sauce. That's got some spice to it. I can eat that.
저 인간들은 얼굴에 근심 하나 없어 보이네.
아하. 그러고 보니 관리자 양반은 둥지 한복판을 지나오는 건 처음이겠어.
둥지랑 뒷골목은 수준 차이가 심하죠. 또 둥지마다 저마다의 고유 문화와 역사가 다르고요.
전원 집중. 이번에 갈 목적지는 K사의 칼프 마을이다. 그곳 어딘가에 로보토미 집으로 연결되어 있는 통로가 있다는 정보다.
He's fine. He'll be fine.
하지만 너희들이 전해준 정보대로 제3의 세력들이 이미 그 지부를 점령 중인 상황이다. 그래서 클리어 부서에 추가적인 정찰을 요청했지.
비포팀의 사정관측 3과가 투입되었죠. 에피와 소드 씨도 함께 하셨을 겁니다.
상황이 어떤지 파악이 되면 그쪽에서 먼저 보고를 줄 거다.
왜? 저기 연기가
싱클레어?
카론 꺾어.
회피기동 덜컹덜컹.
어떤 새끼야? 뒤질 뻔했잖아.
이 정도의 가속도로 실험해보진 않았지만 창을 조금 더 튼튼히 덧댈 필요가 있겠군요.
우리를 향해 정확히 조준하고 던진 거다. 아까 비프 팀들이 일컫던 엔사의 직원이겠군.
베르, 메피가 다쳤어. 카론 슬퍼.
멈추지 않으면 더할 기세군. 전원 하차.
정차. 이 길로는 지나가지 못한다.
아 이렇게 말로 하면 될 걸 유리창까지 뚫을 건 뭡니까? 나 참.
선전 보고 없이 공격해놓고는 무례하군. 소속이라도 말해야 예의지 않겠나?
우리는 이단 신문관, 불경한 일을 꿰뚫는 못이오. 죄악을 두드려 다스리는 망치다.
엔사, 나겔 운트하모의 직원이라는 걸 어렵게도 말하네요.
못과 망치라고도 불리죠.
지금은 이단 신봉자를 정화하고 있으므로 이 앞을 지나갈 수 없다.
이단? 아 이봐요. 아 우리는 단지 이곳을 서둘러 지나가고 싶을 뿐입니다. 관광. 관광 버스라고요.
그래. 저번 광산 때부터 느꼈던 건데 사실 이런 쪽 개그에 욕심 있는 거 아니야?
그런 거 아니라고.
그렇다면 그대들의 순수성을 증명함이 바르리라.
좋아. 방법을 알려주면 못할 것도 없지.
저 불경한 여행자의 머리를 베어내라. 그리고 우리 망치의 앞에 무릎 꿇고 봉헌해라. 그렇다면 그대들은 때묻지 않는 자이며 여정의 불이익 또한 없을지니. 물론 그 불결한 차량도 두고 가야 할 것이다.
보자보자니까 무슨 헛소리야. 야, 아무리 우리가 핫바지처럼 보인다고 해도 그런 걸 들어줄 것 같냐? 갓잔치도 하는 것들이 어디서 나보고 무릎을 꿇으란 거야?
알겠다. 그렇다면 그대들은 이단이다.
Yes, of course. as you would have expected to have come from this place. I'm honestly not sure what else would have been here, but I mean, yeah, this is at the top of what I was expecting to find in Sinclair's location. Yes, very healthy.
칼을 부딪힐 시간입니다.
The Crusades. We've entered Jerusalem at the wrong time. Hello there, friends. And this is why I was trying to avoid using any of the N-Corp identities. You gave me N-Corp Dawn, which, yeah, Servile, N-Corp, Inquisitor. There's a reason I wasn't using them. I'm like, yeah, I'd really rather not use a unit from a faction we haven't seen yet. But I couldn't do that for all of them. Like, we had to use Mariachi Sinclair. But I did hold myself back. But these are the dudes who are like, yeah, they're 25% resistant to slash damage. So I'm like, this is not a good time to be using garbage poise.team. Here we go. Luckily, they are weak to blunt damage. And I mean, Mariachi Sinclair does that. As does Rodion. Ugh.
금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치?
침착한 결과였지.
Welcome to N-Corp. How would you like your sin today?
기절했나?
자. 너무 쉽잖아.
나이스! 하나 지켰다.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
Oh, that's hopeless. Oh no. Here, watch Rodion as she clashes with that far right red skill and immediately loses. Here we go. Oh, there it is. Ow. Oh, they're inflicting a unique status element. They are literally embedding nails into us, which, by the way, such a cool fighting style. The N-Corp Nail. Turn start, you gain 1 bleed and increase the bleed count by 1. Turn end, reduce this effect by 1. Okay. So, you know, very nice. And then all of a sudden they have a lot of these hammer moves that, like, well, I guess they don't actually deal any extra damage when you have nails. But it's a cool concept. Like, man, that's such a cool. They're wielding hammers, but they also have nails, and they make you bleed good. I love bleeding. It's very fun. That's great.
침착한 결과였지.
위협 대상 제거.
Nice. Well, that went well. See, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
흐름을 따라 전부 베어냈습니다.
Looking good. Oh, there was no post story. Hello, Inquisitors. Do you have to be so mean? We just wanted to drive to the Golden Bow location. Oh. Hey, Vergilius, we had some
상대하기
fun.
조금 까다롭진 않았나?
Fun fact, these dudes are not as hard as the K-Corp guys. Like, the K-Corp guys are like the big spike, and then it gets way easier when you get here.
나도 너너히 말하는 거지만 내가 도와주는 건 아무 의미가 없어.
저자들 우리더러 2단 신봉자라고 했어요. 대체 뭘 보고 그러는 거죠?
Hating Dante
못과
based.
망치,
Unfortunately, it's me,
경험이야말로
which is also
가장
based.
중요한 가치란 말하는 날개. 인간은 자신의 가치에 맞는 경험과 행동을 할 수 있도록 정해져 있다. 그들은 경험에 대해 그렇게 말합니다.
그것들 우리에게 관리자님의 머리를 내놓으라 했지.
Fun fact, random segue. I've heard great things about Merceau's book, like especially. Some of them I haven't read, and his is the one that I haven't. And I've heard such good things about it. Just random segue, because I just had it brought up like completely out of context of this game, and I'm like, damn.
베르베르, 소리 나는 상자가 시끄러워.
선발대에서 연락이 온 모양이군.
핵은 소드가
이리 줘. 배, 여기는 버스다. 거기 상황은 어떤 것 같아?
너희들은 이곳에서 모든 죄종을 짊어지고 처음으로
에피?
방금 에피 씨 목소리가 맞았나요? 아니, 그보다 사람 목소리이긴 했나요?
바람.
싱클레어, 무슨 소리를 하는 거야?
휘파람 소리가 들렸잖아요. 마지막에.
He's fine.
그런 게 들렸었나?
그 자식이 온 거예요. 마침내 우리 마을까지 전부 죽이려고. 저를 기다리고 있는 거예요. 그건 저를 부르는 메시지였어요.
잠깐만요. 저 앞에 아까랑 같은 자들이.
돌아가요. 저희 그냥 돌아가면 안 돼요? 가기 싫어요. 돌아가요, 제발. 이제라도 운전대를 돌려서.
꼬맹이, 대체 왜 그러는 거야? 앞에 뭐가 있는데?
가면 안 돼. 전부 죽을 거야. 돌아가요.
에밀 싱클레어, 쓸데없는 소리를.
잠깐 기절할 정도로 복부에 충격을 가했을 뿐이다.
이번엔 박자가 맞았군, 당신. 내가 나설 뻔했어.
겁쟁이들은 전장이 필요 없으니까. 이대로 버스 밖에 버리고 가면 안 되는 건가? 관리자님께서 그렇게 말씀하신다면.
죄송해요. 저도 갈게요. 짐덩이가 될 순 없으니까.
이번엔 어떤 짓을 한 악인들이요?
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는 친구는 맛있는 거 사줄게.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
So, I will say, without giving anything away, this is the format that chapters start to go on. And it's so good. It's a little bit longer. They're all a little bit more focused on the individual center. We get a lot. It's especially the main thing is that it's way more fleshed out. Like this is the style, and it's so good.
침묵을 안겨드리죠.
Also, you can't really hear it, but each chapter has had their own unique battle theme. Like, groups of enemies have had their own particular song, but there's just a general, like, canto theme. And it is different for every single chapter. There's not just the combat theme. Usually you'll be able to tell when something's particularly good, but honestly, I would truly recommend ones where You know, I'm done with the whole game, not now, spoilers. Especially not now, oh dear god, just like Ruina, do not look up this game's OST. I'd recommend once we're all caught up to go do that, though. Just, oh dear god, if you look it up now, you'd get so many spoilers. Yeah. Whenever there's like one of the really good songs, I'll crank it, you know? If you actually remember, that was something I complained about earlier, is I had done exactly that when I had finished Ishmael's chapter on my own time, and it was too loud and I had to turn it down at the beginning of this playthrough. I had already pre-cranked it, and it made the audio balancing bad. Oh, whoops.
침착한 결과입니다.
다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
Also, take note at just how infrequently I'm getting both toys and, like, crits. Like, all these IDs are entirely based around generating poise, making use of poise, and critting, and, like, none of them are generating any substantial amount. Because you lose poise count, both one at the end of every turn, like it just slowly decays, as well as every time you crit. It's so bad.
한없이 유쾌했죠.
Oh, this is the first time we're gonna have to do this. Come over here, click the box button, and spend 2 boxes to, like, keep playing the game.
칼을 부딪힐 시간입니다.
Because I had run out of energy, and I'm not gonna have another tiny baby Rodion episode, except this time it's a tinier, babier, Sinclairier episode. Only an hour long? No way.
좋아. 얼른 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고. 완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸.
I gotta say, the animation is still pretty good. A lot of these identities were actually some of, like, the first IDs in the game, you know? Like, there was a set of, I think it was 25 IDs that were available at the very beginning of the game, and a lot of the Shi and Kurokuma ones were available at the very beginning. So a lot of their animations don't hold up as much, but some of them are still pretty good. Like, Otis's big move where she does, like, the jump mid-air spin stab, that's pretty cool.
너무 쉽잖아.
Some of my favorite animations are actually on Kurokumo Yisong, but he's way too good of a unit, so he's not invited.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
너무 쉽잖아.
Honestly, Rodion's, like, job right now is to clash with a guard. Like, she's unfortunately not good enough to actually withstand combat, you know? It sucks that we're actually getting to the point where if you bring a bad unit that is underleveled, they just can no longer play the game. It's a very unfortunate system and symptom of this game being a gacha, is that if you have, like, a ton of teams you want to use, which I do, getting every single unit to be up to fighting standard is pretty much impossible. Under, like, normal play, at least. Like, I've been playing since day one, and I have a few teams. But let me tell you, you gotta be doing every day your dailies. You gotta be grinding it out, you know? You'll get there eventually. And you can do it free to play. I have put a tiny bit of money, but it's only like the cheap shit. I put, like, outside of battle passes, maybe like $20, $15, something like that. I don't remember. I'm still pretty unwhaley of me, you know? But man. You gotta hustle. Like, even now, like, I really want to make a bleed team, but some status elements in this game have kind of just been left to fester. Like, good god. If your name is not specifically Tremor or Charge, you probably don't have a good time. Because all of them. I mean, Poise has been given some sauce, but it's like on an ID to ID basis. Burn has the problem where you just don't do anything with Burn. Bleed has the also Sinking is amazing. Sinking is another, like, tippity top, like, big dick shit status ailment. But, like, Bleed, Burn, and Mainly those two. Burn has a problem where it's not, you can't stack it quite fast enough to be happy, and you can't do anything with it because it caps at 99 potency, and you just can't do anything with it beyond that point. And bleed, you just can't stack up reliably enough. Whereas Rupture is the hardest one to stack in the game, but once you get it stacked, it'll immediately win every fight into attack. Oh, hello. Dude, it's Christmas! Yeah!
난장판이네요. 정말.
Merry Christmas, everybody! Happy December!
익숙한 노랫소리가 들리는 것 같지 않아요?
나 이 노래 알아. 그 뭐더라. 눈이 더럽게 많이 오던 날만 되면
전쟁 때 병사들 사기 올린다고 이거 틀 때마다 진짜 힘이 쭉 빠졌는데.
맞아요. 그날도 이렇게 눈이 쌓여 있고 노래가 들리던.
이건 너무 지독한 거 아니야?
클래식. 아니, 키치하군.
근방에 생존자는 없다.
마이크 테스트. 모두 즐거운 성탄절 보내고 있나? 고요하지는 않지만 거룩한 밤이지.
네, 한참이죠.
내 이름은 크로모. 순수를 사랑하는 파괴주의자, 그리고 망치를 치는 자. 이곳을 어떻게 넘어왔는지는 모르겠지만 너희는 지금 사유지를 침범 중이지. 왜냐하면 여긴 보다시피 목과 망치가 심판 중인 신성한 구역이거든. 내 장식이 마음에 들려나 모르겠네. 뭐 길은 잘못 들어왔다 치고 지금이라도 얌전히 돌아가주면 너그럽게 벌금만 매겨주지. 왜냐하면 오늘은 성탄절이니까. 아, 그 전에 잠깐. 거기 귀도 있어?
이곳에 있나니?
혹시 말이야, 거기에 이단이 있나?
순수하지 아니한 자와 그들의 추종꾼이 함께합니다. 그리고 말씀하신 그 아이도.
뭐야, 내 싱클레어가 돌아왔어? 날 보러 와, 싱클레어. 난 네가 알던 그곳에 있어.
크로모.
나머지는 처리의 기도 아니면 내가 나서야 하나?
그래도 되는데?
지는 자께서는 불순한 것을 두드리는 일에 집중하소서.
좋아, 좋아. 우리 정화 작업을 계속하자고. 그럼 모두 메리 크리스마스.
I think now is the appropriate time to say that I adore this game's voice acting.
목표인가요?
Oh,
손쉽죠.
I always think of it as Gregor whenever we're doing these little side skit bits, but everyone's phenomenal. It especially happens whenever you get to their respective chapter.
좋아.
Although we'll be getting a lot of value
제압
from
실시. 가자고.
Sinclair, but Gregor usually is the best. But we're gonna be getting some quality today.
자.
자, 저거 봐. 쟤 휘청거리고 있다.
머리통을 박살내주마.
완전한 침묵.
완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸. 기절했나? 금방 끝내고
누구도
버스로
볼 수
돌아갈
없게.
수 있겠다. 그치?
완전한
대안에겐 충분합니다.
위협 대상
침착한 결과입니다.
나이스! 하나
As you can
잡혔다.
see, this is a three-wave fight in the top left. An important thing to note, whenever you're going through a dungeon for the first time, there's always a criteria to complete every single fighting node within 10 turns. If you get all of them, every certain, like, amount you do, you will get lunacy, which is the thing you use to pull boxes. That's how you do your gotcha pulls. So 10 turns is always the threshold you want to reach for. But this is a three-wave fight, and we are on turn 4 right now. So you can tell that even though I'm a little bit above where I should be right now in strength,
제압 실시.
because of the fact that these are weak units, and they are dealing an inefficient damage type, they are a bit under par, you know? We'll probably still get there, because I'm getting more speed die as time goes along, but even still, like, it's closer than it should be. Hello! Oh,
위협
Astral.
대상 제거.
Welcome to quality voice acting.
나이스! 하나
And
잡혔다.
say hello to Guido the Persistent. Oh, look at all of those nails. And he has an AoE SP heal. Oh. Now he's defeated, gain attack power up, and now he's defeated, gain damage up. At the start of the turn, all allies heal 10 SP. Oh. So good.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
그거 그렇게 하는 거 맞아? 거의 손방망인데?
Mariachi Sinclair was decent, only because he does blunt damage. That's the main thing. He's dealing blunt damage, and these dudes are weak to blunt. Even to this day, blunt damage is the rarest damage type, and he was one of the few that had all three skills that could deal blunt damage. He wasn't a good clasher, but God, he did so much damage to these people. Like, look at that. Boom! 40 damage straight to the face. Fat crits.
기절했나? 저거 봐! 쟤 휘청거리고 있다! 악인들을 해치우세나!
Now, the question is, are we gonna beat the aforementioned 10-turn threshold? Pretty much, I can. I'm gonna keep bringing it up as the game goes along. But I'm fairly certain from this point on, almost every single boss or hard encounter will have been the filter point for someone. It wasn't for me, but I'm nigh certain I saw some people that are like, Jesus, Guido is so hard.
금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다.
Like, we kind of just hit him and then staggered him, and now he doesn't get to play the game. Please do not speak of fights we have yet to do. I know that one's not exactly a spoiler, but just oh, and there he goes. But just generally. Like, who knows? Maybe something could happen where we don't fight her. I mean, it's at least a safe bet, but it's the lack of confirmation. You never know what's gonna happen.
오늘 연주는 만족스러웠어요. 한없이 유쾌했죠.
And see, look, even though Mariachi Sinclair does his booty cheeks, he does blunt damage. And even though Rodion is level 10, she does blunt damage and did more damage than a level 27. Also, it's because Blade Lineage outfits suck. Be sure to rate this video 5 stars.
힘든 상대였어요. 저자가 완전히 정신을 차리기 전에 우선 도망치죠.
수치스러운 소리를 잘도 짓거리는군. 승기를 잡은 군인은 적을 두고 꽁무니를 빼지 않는다.
지금 군인 정신이 중요할 때예요?
철수하겠습니다.
그건...
작전의 성공률도 올라간다. 효과적인 정보를 기대하지.
우리 집이요. 크로마는 분명 그곳에 있을 거예요.
너 그 자식이랑 아는 사이였냐? 아, 젠장. 하도 귀가 찢어질 듯우서대서 머리가 다 지끈거리네.
학교에서 만났어요.
저런, 혹시 친구였어? 친구라면 잘 타일렀으면 좋겠는데.
친구 아니에요. 크로마는 우리 가족들을 죽였어요.
미안해.
싱클레어, 왜 돌아온 거니?
싱클레어? 이웃들이야?
그런 것 같아요. 아니었으면 좋겠지만요.
이들에게 이단이란 건 역시 의체 보유자를 말하는 것이군요.
도시의 의체 보유자들이 보이게 된 지 꽤 오랜 시간이 흘렀지만 여전히 그들의 모습을 보고 이질감을 느끼는 사람들은 많죠.
저희 마을은 K사 의체 산업의 성지라고 불릴 정도로 주민 대부분이 하이엔드 의체 부품 제작에 종사하고 있었어요. 크로마는 오래전부터 계속 우리 마을을 주시했던 거예요.
네 가족도...
네. 저희 아버지는 신생 의체 회사의 대표였어요. 그래서...
아니, 제가 보기엔 이자들에게 그런 거창한 사상 따위는 없어요. 그냥 광기와 폭력에 매료된 미치광이죠.
관리자님, 예전부터 여쭤보고 싶었던 게 있어요. 기분이 어떠세요? 네. 머리 대신 의체를 달고 있는 기분이 어떻냐고요? 따지려 드는 게 아니라요. 무례한 질문이었겠죠? 죄송해요. 그러시군요. 항상 궁금했어요. 머리 대신 다른 것이 자리를 잡았을 때의 기분은 어떤지. 가족들은 모자를 쓰고 시계를 걸치는 것과 다를 바 없다고 말했지만 저는 아무리 떠올리려고 해도 잘 상상이 되지 않더라고요. 그 덕에 저만 유일하게 살아남았지만요. 아니에요. 그런 게 아니에요. 전 단테 씨 생각처럼 그렇게 무고한 사람이 아니에요.
And for context, no, you do not need to pay $5 to access my Discord. Just in case anyone was curious. It's actually a weird
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는 친구는 맛있는 거 사줄게.
big yawn.
물론 회사 카드로.
It's actually a weird double Discord. Back when I was first starting to stream, I was doing oh, I'm getting my ass. Wow, I got really unlucky. I don't think I won a single clash. Oh no, I did. I won one. Oh no, now they have sanity. Oh, this is when it starts getting bad. Back when I first started streaming, I actually used it with Ninja over there, who is the co-streamer, lesser streamer, because I'm the real man. Because he needed a Discord. I had a Discord, and we had recently, not only were we constantly fucking around on each other's streams, we were just starting to do a community day, which was every Sunday, where we would do Jackbox games. And we did that for like 4 years. And eventually, you know, at some point just said, fuck it, let's just make the double Discord. That way the community isn't split between having to, like, pick one. It's a weird timeline, but it's life.
기절했나?
Let me tell you, at least for me personally, I would still want to do, like, that kind of community content, personally. The problem is that I just don't have a community to make that content for. Like, I've always wanted, but see, the kind of things that I wanted to do were a little bit longer. Like, I would love to do, like, Mario Party or play, like, random console party games, things like that. Things that are a little bit longer or more involved. Do, like, a co-op playthrough, something short or something like that. You know, pull people from the audience, things like that. Have a big old, like, active community where people could just hop in and play some games, have some fun. I even have a role for it, specifically on the Discord, but, man... It sucks trying to host Mario Party when no one likes Mario Party. All the people from the Jackbox games don't even like Mario Party here. Thanks for that example. And the problem with me, for at least when it comes to games like Jackbox, is once it goes on for a while, like I did them for like, honestly at this point it's like 5 years, 4 years, something like that. Like we did it for so long. Every single Jackbox game I'm like tired of. And I just have a tendency to just be a bit of a negative Nancy whenever we do like new shit. Like a new pack just came out semi-recently, and yeah, that's fun. But man, like 2 play sessions and I'm already burned. I'm already burned through. It sucks. It especially sucked because when I originally got super hyped for the idea is when I had learned that there's actually like a Mario Party Discord, because the people, some crazy people actually took the Dolphin emulator for a GameCube and like specifically rigged it just to like actively play online with their own netcode and things like that. And it has just like 100% save every Mario Party game already plopped on there. You have like matchmaking, at least through the Discord, things like that. You can hang out with anybody. Just hop into some games. Like it's weirdly modernized, and I'm like, damn, that's so cool. And then no one likes Mario Party.
한없이 유쾌했죠.
It doesn't even need to specifically be Mario Party. It's just the peak example. I want to play like some Time Splitters or some shit like that.
심장을 꿰뚫었을 텐데 신체는 아직도 박동합니다.
필시 철로 덧댄 심장일 것이다. 인간의 본연되는 부분조차 이단으로 물들었군. 불결하도다. 살과 뼈를 모독하고 있는 모습이라니. 사람의 기름을 머금거라. 이단의 시체여. 흙으로도 돌아가지 못하는 자. 연기로 남아 흩어져라.
입으로는 정화를 말하면서 지옥을 창조해 놓았군요.
목과 망치는 언제나 인간성을 해석하는 데 몰두하고 있었다. 고통도 응당 겪어야 하는 경험이라며 의체를 달고 있는 인간을 비난하던 자들도 있었지. 이렇게 행동으로 드러냈던 적은 없었지만.
아니, 아까부터 들었던 생각인데 왜 그렇게 엔사에 대해 빠삭한 거야, 당신?
내가 엔사 직원이었으니까.
어? 아니, 저것들하고 같이 일했다고?
저들과 같이 일한 적은 없지만 소속의 관점에서 본다면 그렇다.
왜 진작 말하지 않은 거야? 그럼 당신도 저런 괴상한 무기를 지니고 다녔어?
굳이 이야기할 필요가 있나?
뭐? 야, 그럼 내가 너랑 저 새끼들이 같은 편인지 아닌지 어떻게 구분해야 하냐? 난 말이야, 관리자 저놈을 시계대가리라고 부르고는 있어도 머리를 자르고 불태워도 싼
Thank
놈이라고
you,
생각하지
Heathcliff.
않아.
Number one on the tier
말만
list. The
번지르르하게
best boy.
청하니 뭐니 하고 있어도 내 눈엔 그냥 사람 죽일 명분이 필요했던 미친놈들이 보일 뿐이거든. 말해봐, 너도 저 새끼들이랑 똑같냐?
그런 것에 대해 생각하던 시기도 있었지. 같은지 다른지 답을 내놓지는 않았지만
그럼 지금이라도 답을 내놓아보란 말이야. 넌 관리자 놈이 명령이랍시고 마을 사람들의 모조리 쳐잡아 죽이라고 하면 그대로 따를 셈이야?
꼭 답을 내놓아야만 하나. 그 일이 업무를 처리함에 있어서 도움을 주진 않는다. 사원은 명령에 따라 움직이는 것이 규칙이다. 베르길리우스, 그자가 내놓은 취업 규칙에도 적혀 있을 텐데 관리자가 행하라고 하면 행할 뿐이다. 내 생각이 필요하다고 말하면 제공하겠지만 그럴 필요도 없는 상황에서 나불대는 버릇은 없다.
뭐? 너 돌았냐? 너야말로 머리를 깡통으로 교체한 놈들이랑 별반 차이가 없어 보이는데?
단백질이 16%, 수분이 60%, 무기질 7%로 구성되어 있다는 점에선 명확한 차이를 띠지. 또한 불필요한 중금속은 나의 구성 요소에 해당하지 않는다. 그 또한 차이다.
하지만 전 예전부터 쭉 궁금하긴 했어요. 단테님을 정말 인간으로 봐야 할지 말이에요.
그게 무슨 소리지?
그러니까 단테 씨가 말하는 건 단테 씨가 아니라 저 시계일 수도 있다는 거 아닌가요?
뭐? 우리가 진짜 시계 따위한테 명령받고 있었다고?
정말 멍청한 발언들이네요. 반박할 의욕도 안 생겨요.
그래도 전 지금 시계머리를 한 단테 씨가 좋아요.
나도 그래. 그냥 머리를 되찾지 말고 평생 이 머리대로 있으면 안 돼? 그럴 리는 없겠지만 진짜 머리를 되찾은 단테가 갑자기 엄청 못된 놈이었다거나 하면 어떡해.
뭐 우리 중에 관리자 양반의 과거에 대해 알 법한 자는 한 명밖에 없지.
그 부분에 관해선 비밀 사항이에요. 심지어 보안 등급 최상이죠.
I find it interesting that Merceau worked at N-Corp, because like he said, outside of the heretical purging thing, N-Corp's main shtick is that they are meant to, like, deeply analyze what it means to be human. You know, like, that's what they do. So, if you know the book, that would make a whole lot of sense. Merceau's a little weird. Of course he'd want to learn more about what it means to be a person. Interesting.
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는 친구는 맛있는 거 사줄게.
악인들을
물론
해치우세나!
회사 카드로. 좋아. 얼른 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
머리통을 박살내주마.
침착한 결과입니다.
Can you please stop making me bleed? I need that in my body.
완벽한 금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수
Oh,
있겠다.
wait.
그치?
I forgot about this. Yeah, here, let's show off some ego, shall we? Okay, this is gonna hit Otis, but worth it. She'll be fine. Here, let's show off the new ego, why don't we, huh? I'm not showing off corroded impending day yet.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
처리했어.
Unless this inexplicably kills, which it shouldn't.
대안에도
Yeah.
충분합니다.
Alright, now let's see. Oh, sorry, Otis.
또한 산재물이 되어라.
Yeah. You can't really see because it doesn't really work on this background, but he's meant to be like side-arming them into the back wall. Like it also works best in the actual abnormalities room. It's meant to be him splattering them against the calendar, you know? It doesn't really look good when there's not a back wall.
오늘 연주는 만족스러웠어요.
This town setting does
한없이
not
유쾌했죠.
really work for us.
자, 이제 어떡할까요? 지금 저희가 조용히 이동하기만 하면 다른 신문관들에겐 들키지 않고 지나갈 수 있어요.
단테 씨, 저 미리 죄송해요. 아시다시피 저는 다른 분들처럼 전투에 많은 경험이 없어요. 그래서 저놈들에게 계속해서 심장이 뚫리게 될 수도 있어요. 그래도 버텨주실 수 있나요? 아니요. 오래전에 같은 걸 물어보았던 친구가 생각나서요. 전 히스클리프 씨 말에 동의해요. 의체 머리를 가지고 있어도 단테 씨라는 사람이 달라지는 건 없었을 거예요. 그리고 우리 가족들도 마찬가지였겠죠. 아니에요. 이제부터 질리도록 죽을 테니 너무 고마워하시면 제가 불편해요.
God, how many Inquisitors do they have working here? God damn.
이번엔 어떤
I'm
짓을
already
한
about to need
악인들이요?
another refill. I'm not gonna get another 20 Inconfound to pop another combat node for another 15 minutes.
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는 친구는 맛있는 거 사줄게. 물론
This game starts getting expensive to go through the main story. They crank up the price real fast.
다음에는
자!
머리다.
저거 봐. 쟤 휘청거리고 있다.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
자, 다음에는 머리다.
금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다.
I've been honestly eyeballing every single one of these turns, just staring down to see if I ever actually have enough to pop another eco, because I want to keep getting those churned through. I'm probably not going to be able to show off every single ego by the end of this playthrough, but I'll show off as many as I can. Normal and corroded. Just because it's fun, and it means there's something to show off in these fights. A la here. We've seen Soup. Here's Soup but mad. Considering the fact that it's corroded, it's probably gonna hit a teammate. Yeah, fuck you, Sinclair. You deserved it, I guess.
제압 실시.
Get Soup, idiot.
먹고 가.
Yeah, if that was scalding Soup, that would hurt real bad.
완벽한 한 방. 시원한 걸.
침착한 결과입니다.
나이스. 하나 제꼈다.
Oh, new content. 4th match flame.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
Look, we're lucky that this team has a lot of wrath. So, we have a tendency to get a lot of the good old red coloring to use these egos.
머리다.
Here we go. 4th match flame.
뜨거운 불꽃이.
And it's probably the worst ego animation in the game. She just swinged the big
쟤
X.
휘청거리고 있다.
머리통을 박살내주마.
Not anything particularly exciting. Maybe the corroded version will be better. Who knows?
차릴 수 없을 것이오. 다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠. 완전한 침묵.
자! 금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치?
물러서지 않겠습니다.
처리했어!
침착한 결과입니다.
Oh, we're lagging. We're losing it, boys.
완전한 침묵.
자, 다음에는 머리다.
자! 위협 대상 제거.
Nice.
흐름을 따라 전부 베어냈습니다.
You need to keep your power level under wraps. You can't just like be just dropping that into like a normal conversation. Oh, here we are. Oh. Dude. It's what is it? Prim? Nope, I don't remember. Can you smell that air? Who won the lottery? I did.
정말 심하네요, 이건.
무덤들이 파헤쳐져 있어?
부관 참수라니 마귀가 따로 없구려.
잠깐. 거수자 1명. 전방이다.
휘파람 소리.
아니, 아무리 생각해도 너무 웃기잖아. 썩지도 않는 몸뚱이들을 정성스럽게 묻어놓는 거 말이야. 그치?
크로마.
그래도 여기 꼬챙이들 중에 잘 찾아보면 찾을 수 있을 거야. 내가 어디에 꽂아놓긴 했거든. 내 말 잘 들으면 위치를 알려줄 수도 있는데. 어때, 싱클레어? 여기까지 찾아오다니 많이 용감해진 것 같은데? 시체들을 쳐다볼 용기도 기르고 온 거 맞지?
대체 이렇게
비포팀들은 어디 간 거지? 이 지점까지 왔다면 모습을 보일 정도는 되었는데.
아, 싱클레어 친구들. 같이 숨어들어온 다른 쥐새끼들을 찾나봐. 좋아, 좋아. 잘 봐. 내가 조명을 켜줄 테니까 눈 크게 뜨고. 짜잔!
NPC!
저대로라면 온전히 사망까지 걸리는 기간은 평균적으로 이틀이에요. 장대에 서서히 꽂히면서 고통은 배가 되겠죠.
관리자님, 저는 사람을 최대한 고통 없이 보낼 방법을 알고 있습니다. 쓰였던 적이 많은 기술이라 말이죠. 명령을 요청해도 되겠습니까? 편해지도록.
어차피 다 같은 꼴이 될 텐데 챙겨주는 꼴 진짜 웃긴다. 싱클레어, 이러니까 옛날 생각나지 않아? 그때 네 표정도 진짜 볼만했었는데.
크로마, 너는 죽어야만 해. 그게 맞는 것 같아. 너는 내 손에.
궤도라는 작자군.
기도, 나머지는 왜 처리를 못한 거야?
용서하십시오, 쥐는 자시여. 제가 미력하였기에.
항상 경계해야 해. 저 망할 철판떼기 머리에는 뭐가 숨겨져 있을지 알 수 없거든.
명심하겠습니다, 쥐는 자시여.
재회는 끝났으니까 나는 다시 돌아간다.
그로마! 돌아와! 내가 널 이 손으로 쥐어잡고!
아니지, 싱클레어. 항상 그랬지만. 쥐는 건 나야.
Well, I've always enjoyed this chapter as a big tonal reset for people who are new to this franchise. Because a lot of people entered in, saw that chapter 1 was kind of dark and went, ooh, this is new. Saw chapter 2 kind of reset it back to neutral, and then No. Chapter 2 is clearly the enigma, chapter 3 puts us right back on track. Oh yeah. And I'm sorry to say, Lag, that your presumption of us getting a new set of mascots may not be so true after all.
머리다.
완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸. 쟤네 고기라도 먹은 것처럼 기운이
Cromer's
솟잖아.
whistles. We shall fear not, for the one who grips is with us. I'm not, and it did this. Fanatic. Final skill power +2 against units that have nails. Oh ho ho ho! Interesting. They're very scary now. So those whistles aren't just for fear.
침착한 결과에
다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠. 금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치? 악인들을 해치우세나!
침착한 결과입니다.
차! 위협 대상 제거. 나이스! 하나 제꼈다.
We have another wave. I'll save all of my egos for when Guido shows up. Are you having fun right now? Is this what this has all been? Has this been a long con for you to start posting your weird fan fiction about that? Oh no.
먹은 것처럼 기운이 솟잖아.
I guess we get to see Lantern's corrosion again. Oh, this is not going well.
악인들을 해치우세나! 정신 차릴 수 없을 것이오.
I don't know. Is Charlie in the chat? Isn't Charlie in the Chocolate Factory? Wasn't that a book first? I guess that does technically thematically resonate. People more so think about the movie on that one. All right, it's okay, but you're on thin fucking ice, buddy. Hey, I'm bleeding to death. Yay. Can you please win this clash? What's going on here? Oh, bye. We've had our first unit die. Look at it. Oh, it's so beautiful. And Ishmael and Dawn and Otis. Fantastic. Looking good. This is going fine. That whole whistling thing, that fucks you, isn't it?
그거 그렇게 하는 거 맞아? 거의
You know,
손방망인데?
help is a strong term, but he's going again. It makes sense that it would be Sinclair having sanity issues. Fucking cool-ass ego, even still.
어우, 단테 고생해.
I can't really support a whole lot when everyone on my team is staggered because I lanterned my own team twice. Am I gonna? I have 10 stacks. I have 10 stacks of bleed 14 times. Oh my god, I'm gonna bleed to death.
금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치? 악인들을 해치우세나!
I'm gonna unironically have to have Sinclair just evade forever. He can never attack again. Not even close, baby. This is why the old poise boys is not holding up now that we're here.
쟤네
I'm just
고기라도
gonna
먹은
have to have
것처럼
you
기운이
click the old
솟잖아.
evasion button, and his sanity keeps drain. It has to be from these whistles. I would have to say that it's got to be because the whistles keep happening that his sanity is plummeting.
정신 차릴 수 없을
I
것이오.
believe it.
처리했어.
100% totally seems like a valid marketing strategy. Please don't do the thing.
까딱하면 지겠는걸.
Oh, there's no
단테,
Guido.
좀 좋은 생각
No, anyway, I
없어?
guess we get time to show off more sick ass. Oh, more sick ass ego. All right, telepole it is. Come here, you. And we've already seen all the roseate desires. So here's Ardor Blossom Star.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
Rolling a fat 41. Dear God. I did not forget to change Dawn to Fluid Sac. I'm trying to show everything off. Also, I forgot to change Dawn to Fluid Sac. I'm mainly primarily just trying to show off all of the egos. I know Telepole doesn't do much outside of a charge team, but that's not the point.
전부 찢어버리겠네.
Who's out here not, like, overclocking Telepole? Who sees the normal version, eh? No. We're here to see sick animations. This is a completionist playthrough, of course. Nice job hitting me, idiot. I don't think I've shown Telepole. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. I thought I showed the Heats. Maybe. I don't remember. Maybe Dawn corroded at some point. Either way, we're doing it again.
까딱하면
I showed
지겠는걸.
Soup. We did that today.
단테, 좀 좋은 생각
Here's
없어?
another Ardor Blossom Star. This time we get the corroded version. And I've already shown all of Impending Day, so unfortunately Sinclair cannot actually show off any new egos because I need to like equip them.
다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
You're gonna burn. And it's blunt damage.
보이나요? 세상과 함께 타들어가고 싶었던 내 몸부림이.
Say hello to a top tier ego. God damn. So good. Now my whole team is burning. Well, actually, the whole map is burning. But you know, that's a feature.
침착한 결과입니다.
정신 차릴 수
He's
없을
doing his
것이오.
best. You know, Sinclair's here. That one bled to death or burned to death.
쟤네 고기라도 먹은 것처럼 기운이
I think I
솟잖아.
found what you meant by. You know, I wanted bleed teams to be viable, but this is a bit much.
악인들을 해치우자.
Oh, I sure hope I kill him before Sinclair blows up my own team and then himself.
침착한 결과입니다.
Hey, Sinclair, can you hit the enemy? Thank you. Much appreciated. I hope you guys like the lantern animation. It's my favorite part of the game, honestly. Lantern should be healing him. That's what Lantern does. Oh, it is. Oh, he's getting healed. It's the only reason he hasn't died yet is because Lantern is himself healed. Sinclair has nuked the map. Look at this, 93 damage. Every single other entity on the field is dead. It's just him. No one else lived. Don't do ego, kids. It's dangerous. Bad for your health.
이제 막 흥이 돋궈지려고 했는데 벌써
You know what,
끝났군요.
Sinclair, fine. You can have a little bit of a... You can have a little lantern in the corner of the thumbnail. You know, if you want to be so... if you're gonna be so dramatic about it. Jesus, man, calm down. Alright, fine, it could be a big Sinclair, alright.
야, 너! 뭐야, 너 이럴 거면 왜 여태껏 뒤에서 꿈지럭거렸냐? 본인은 그대들의 숨을 멎게 한 기억이 분명하게 있다. 두개골의 틈새로 흘러나온 뇌 조각을 똑똑히 보았다. 그러나 그대 이단들은 지금 땅을 밟고 본인의 앞에 서 있군.
오히려 터무니없이 멀쩡히 서 있는 건 그쪽 같은데.
귀하, 이단의 머리인자여. 필시 귀하가 신봉자들을 현혹시키고 있는 것이 틀림없군. 저자들은 불결한 몸으로 신성의식의 중심지에 침입을 하는 대죄를 저질렀다. 그리하여 이단과 동일한 처벌을 가했다. 스스로의 의지 없이 기계라는 이물을 몸에 틀어박은 지옥도 겪게 했다. 하지만 그대들은 다르다. 이단을 신봉하던 죄는 이단의 죄보다는 경하다. 하여 그대들이 참회하고자 하고 마음을 씻어낼 수 있다면 우리 망치는 그대들을 용서할 용의가 있다. 그러니 유혹을 마주한 불쌍하고 어리석은 죄인이여, 그 거짓된 기적을 뿌리치고 빠져나와 내 앞에 무릎을 놓이도록 하여라.
단테 씨, 저자의 말은 당신을 모욕한 거잖아요. 인간 취급도 안 하는 거라고요. 그거랑 다르잖아요. 심지어 저는 그렇게 부르지도 않았...
그럴듯한 말만 대충 질러버리면 다 되는 줄 아나 본데. 빠져나와야 할 놈은 너야, 가면쟁이. 머리가 멀쩡하게 달려있는데도 그런 생각을 하냐? 기회는 충분하게 제공하였다. 그대들 또한 매달리고 꿰뚫린 자들과 다를 바 없고, 나는 망치. 지는 자께 충성하여 이단의 몸을 꿰뚫는 대업을 맡는 도구. 내 너희를 못에 꿰어 흙에서 가장 먼 곳에 위치하게 하리라. 죄를 참여하지 않는 자. 야, 그 개같이 긴 시비는 언제 끝나냐? 흙으로도 돌아가지 못하리라.
Man, I never thought I'd be seeing Ornstein in this game. That's an easy joke. It's not even my joke either. I stole that from the internet. You are allowed to attack me in the comments. I will ban every single one of you if you attack me in the comments. But you're allowed to do it. Like, there will be repercussions, but you can do it though. There we go. Soup and 9-2. And we have not seen the Crow version of Yas and Yada Tabrupam. And we have not seen any of Ebony's Ebony, so there we go. You were physically incapable of attacking me before, yeah. I'm one of those like Fallout NPCs where even if you try to hit me, I just get back up. Like I get knocked unconscious.
좋아. 얼른 끝내고 밥
Yeah.
먹으러 가자고.
I need to read it just because I forget what it is, but it's Yasin Yada Tabrupam. I just forget what it is. That's more so the problem. I know it's Sunyata, but Tadrupan. Yeah. Well, this is what happens when I'm like mildly like. Not only is it not even the most difficult of words, but I also just like language. I find vernacular to be engaging. It's a fun pastime. I'm like even slightly picking up a side language, you know, just idly in my own time. I've been dabbling in Spanish recently. Like, I do genuinely, wholeheartedly, I know the ending theme of this game in its entirety, and it's in Korean. I know, I know some fun, I know a little bit of Japanese, mainly just through being a loser. I know how to say a few swears in Russian. Language is fun. I also just know a lot of random bits of trivia about language. It's just cool. It's a neat habit. How people speak is cool.
처리했어. 다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
침착한 결과입니다.
위협 대상 제거. 나이스! 하나 제꼈다.
나이스! Soup. Alright, Capote. New ego acquired. Here we go.
제압 실시.
자, 이쪽입니다.
이런.
Also, Rodion just died.
이러면 실적이.
And Sinclair. Hey, look, we get to see a new ego. Ha ha ha. Also, I never actually showed off regular version of Lantern, but also, yeah, you can. I never actually like looked into it. You can actually see like the combat version of the ego and what their idle animation is. Looking good. Target has no burn, inflict 6 burn, on hit, inflict 4 burn. So they're gonna be burning real good.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
I can actually tell you what this one's based on. It's an aberration of the skin prophecy, the tool from Lobotomy Corporation. This abnormality is called the skin prophet. Isn't that neat? Aberration, I guess. It's still an abnormality, but it's an aberration of the skin prophecy. He's a cool one. I like him. Ow! Did you just hit me with books? Oh, I guess they're pages of a book. Sorry for not specifying. Oh, 224 damage and 10 burn on Dawn. Ow! He killed Ishmael.
고생해.
머리통을 박살내주마. 너무 쉽잖아.
나이스! 하나 제꼈다.
Hi Guido. How you doing? Here we have not seen the normal version of 912, yeah, that one. And we've not seen the corroded version of Yasunyata Tadrupam. So I'm gonna blow up and act like I don't know nobody.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
Oh no.
여기에는 네 약한 부분도 쓰여있지. 자, 여기.
That one's pretty cool because that is the most recent ego added to the game. 9-2, the Skin Prophet. It's the new, so it looks pretty nice. I guess it's like the newest. There's been multiple new ones.
후회해져라. 처음부터 어떤 범인도 없던 것처럼.
Put some clothes on. Weirdly silent. I don't understand why the Tadrupam ones are so quiet. Namely Otis's. I know there's another Tadrupam, but man. Okay, yeah, that's definitely draining insanity whenever that happens. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna click the funny fire button and hope to just blow up a ton.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
It's at this point that, like, I think we just lose. I might genuinely have lost this node. So I'm gonna click the blow up button and really just hope that Sinclair can get us there. Pop like a bomb. Ow. Yeah, Fnatic is not to be messed around with. Well, I can't really blow up if I don't get a turn.
좀 좋은 생각 없어?
Here, fine, I can show off this still. Here. You can overclock teleport and then I can replace it with fluid sack. It's actually bad to do this because it's gonna inflict me with rupture, but what can you do? Next turn, Sinclair's gonna unstagger, and the whistle's probably gonna go off again, so he's about to blow up. Unless he dies right now. There he goes. Never mind. It's fine. Never punished. Ignore me being punished currently on screen as I speak. Ow. Get 100 to 0 to idiot.
이대로면 죄다 고기 조각이
You
되어버리겠는
can
걸.
take this, right, Dom?
아기들을 해치우지
Yeah, you can
않고.
handle this. It's okay, she's a she ID. She gets benefit when she's low health. See, it's fine. She's just faking it. You know, she's really giving him a chance. Oh. It's fine, she'll get up. You know, this is where the she excel. Oh. Bottom tier unit. I didn't even know this about Sinclair. I might have known it at the time, but I completely forgot that he just takes like minus 25 sanity whenever those whistles go off.
기회는 또 있어요.
Damn.
다시 흔들면 되는 거예요.
Well, first. So that one. I guess I actually need to re-equip Lantern because I haven't actually shown off the normal version of it. Alright, we're gonna do very illegal thing. We're taking them and we're trading for it's fine. It's another poise ID. It's fine. No panic. It's okay. We bringing in Yisong as a temporary solution. It's okay, guys. He's cool. He also likes poise. Fun fact, this dude was like one of my auto includes through the entirety of the game. Because he's known as Free Song, because if you started playing the game within the first like 7 days, 10 days, something like that, you just got him for free. Like an early adopter thing, so oh yeah, he's been my longtime hard runner. He's kind of fallen off in recent times, his voice sucks, but he's got a place in my heart. And I really like his animations too. His skill 3 especially. God. Pure endorphins right in the mic. But he's also the only character that can like stack poise and not just have it exist. When you get his passive, no, that one. On Clash Win, gaze 1 poise count, coin power +1 for every 5 points. Yeah, we need to get that activated as early as humanly possible. That's your win, John. See, the only problem with him is that, yeah, he's really good when you get him to up type 4, but it's the fact that he's only good when you stack a lot of poise on him. That coin power +1 for up to stack max of 3, you need like 1 or 2 of those to activate for him to start getting real good. So he is effectively a charge ID. Unlike every other charge IDs, you can't cheat and just immediately full stack him on all the English. You can't force him to have infinite poise. Because there's not a telepull for that. So he has to slowly stack up. And you have to activate the passive, now that I think about it. That's not base game. You have to use 4 Pride skills. Also, Sinclair's about to blow up. Ooh, maybe not. There you go. That's the 4th Pride skill. And you can see, before he's even had his passive, he currently has 4 or 7 potency and 4 count. Like, he is like the best stacker of poise before anything else. See, look at this. 10 potency, 4 count. Godly. Oh, he's turning into soup this time. Look at the little soup boy. Oh, isn't he a cutie? Oh, and he got his skill 3. Let's watch Free Song just go in there and start killing. Oh, and that 3rd hit, the big one, actually does bonus crit damage too, so he's real good. Get out of here. You're not a real subscriber. Yeah, there you go. Now you're a real subscriber. Here's some soup. Get it. Oh, we've never actually seen the corroded soup. We just don't really use a lot of Sinclair egos. There you go. There's your soup.
금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치? 악인들을 해치우세나! 어? 처리했어!
Yes. Close enough. In this context, in this particular environment, it's close enough. You notice he has got, now that he is forcibly corroded into spilling soup, his passive is permanently, oh, my game is frozen. The game did not appreciate me clicking buttons. I now permanently have stew spewage. Now I inflict a burn whenever I hit roll of tails with Sinclair. Sure, I guess. Fine. Acceptable enough for me. It's just weird that this is the first time we've seen a passive like regularly activate after having a forced corrode. I'm honestly kind of just hoping we can solve enough problems before Sinclair can just start killing our own team. Like, there's a reason Otis is at, 12 health. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm now going to intentionally corrode Capote and hope that this also doesn't just kill my own team again.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
Hey man, soup just happens. It's called magic, you don't get it. It's very hot soup. I have other soup moves, but there it goes. My other soup user has just died. It is also non-consensual soup on behalf of the soupy. The man who is spewing the soup does not have control over his actions. Very high-risk power.
머리다. 너무 쉽잖아.
Oh, there goes Capote, right into Sinclair.
이쪽이군. 아, 거기였나?
And this Nico just crit. I wish it wasn't on my teammate, but okay.
어우, 단테. 고생해.
We're hoping for the best. Okay.
머리통을 박살내주마.
대안에도 충분합니다.
Yeah, there it goes. Okay. This is what I get for running low-tier garbage. Punished for my own transgressions of not allowing myself to pick my own team. Okay, Guido, you need to stop doing this. It was cute before, but now I'm gonna have to ask you to stop playing video games. And this turn sucked. Nothing was accomplished.
어우, 단테.
Yeah, oh,
고생해.
yeah, it's not looking good.
머리통을 박살내주마. 흉터의 결과요.
Thank God for free song. Oh my lord. Oh. Free song just casually dropping 120 damage right onto his face.
고기라도 먹은 것처럼 기운이 솟잖아.
And that's why I had to put him into this team. Rodion was regularly doing maybe 20. And he just dropped 120 and he wasn't even staggered. Out there's some soup. As a final treat. The fight's already over, but he's just soup. Get it. Fantastic. Oh, he's doing it again. He's just killing my team. Get it. How much soup does one man need? Alright. Enough with soup talk. I win. Get out of my house, Guido.
저들이 수능을 하는 자들이기에 다행이요.
Again, getting loading screens for a cutscene we are about to watch.
싱클레어, 진정해.
전부 죽일 거야.
정신 차리게 하는 방법은 생각보다 참 간단하네.
이거 말려야 하는 거 아니야?
냅둬. 분내나는 싸움 따위.
어떤가? 정신이 좀 드는가? 미안하네. 나도 종종 흥분이 몸을 잠식하면 곱비 잃은 말처럼 날뛰곤 했지. 그럴 때는 내 옛 친구들이 정신 차릴 때까지 나를 두들겨 패곤 했다네. 그렇게 해야만 정신이 드는 때도 있는 것 같더군.
아하, 그러니까 베르길리우스 씨하고도 친구 관계라는 거죠?
그게...
가만두지 않겠어. 우리 집으로 가서 그 개새끼한테 말뚝을 쑤셔 넣을 거예요. 그런 다음은 전 하루아침에 모든 걸 잃었어요. 그때는 저들이 못과 망치라는 이름을 내세우지도 않았고 저렇게 많은 인원으로 공공연히 다니지도 않았어요. 하지만 언제부터인지 자기들을 망치라고 하는 자들이 하나둘씩 마을에 들어서더니
됐어, 꼬맹이. 거기까지면 됐어.
아직도 생각하곤 해요. 나쁜 꿈속에서 아직 깨지 못하고 있는 건 아닐까. 매일 아침마다 잠에서 깨서 눈을 뜨기 전에 항상 이번만큼은 익숙한 우리 집의 천장이 나오지 않을까.
Not nice to talk over the movie, which is why I did not respond. Every character in this game is based off of a book. And the problem is that the vast majority of the books that they were based off of only had men. So... Oh shit. So they had to just change some of them around, you know? That's why Don Quixote is an anime girl. There you go.
칼을 부딪힐 시간입니다.
Rodion was originally a dude in the Russian story. I think Ryoshu was a Japanese painter. I think it was a guy. I'm not certain.
먼저 끝내고
And then
돌아오는
Otis
친구는
is
맛있는 거 사줄게.
from the
지압
Odyssey,
실시.
so yeah, no, of course that's normally a dude. I think all of them were originally guys. And then Ishmael. So yeah, no, they were all originally guys.
쟤 휘청거리고 있다.
머리통을 박살내주마.
대안에게 충분합니다.
Hopefully
금방
the
끝내고
whistles will
버스로 돌아갈
stop
수
so,
있겠다.
Sinclair will stop just exploding.
악인들을 해치우세나.
I think I've had enough sins for a lifetime.
침착한 결과입니다.
너무 쉽잖아.
완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸.
침묵.
나이스.
Okay,
하나
yeah, no more
잡혔다.
whistles. Very easy.
제압 실시.
In case you were ever wondering whether or not enemies do in fact ignore sanity, yeah. Because they should not have won those clashes. They rolled only heads. Ugh. Don't you love it when video game mechanics are completely and utterly arbitrarily ignored by the villains? Just to make your life all the more fun and
머리다.
exciting. Oh.
기절했나? 으이, 그러니까 거기서 이렇게 피했으면
물러서지
됐잖아.
다음에는 머리다.
That's actually why sanity is not, or it's why sinking is not as relevant of a status ailment as some would think. Because its whole shtick is the ability to drain sanity,
침묵을
which
남겨드리자.
doesn't affect enemies as much as you'd think.
금방 끝내고 버스로
However,
돌아갈 수 있겠다.
Getting
제압
someone to
실시.
minus 45 sanity does still put them in a forced stagger state, so it does still have a use.
침착한 결과입니다.
But
오늘 연주는 만족스러웠어요. 한없이 유쾌했죠. 아마 제 짐작이 맞는다면 이 통로가 로보토미 집으로 이어지는 통로일 거예요.
지하실에 대체 왜 이런 수상한 통로가 있는 거야?
원래는 없었어요.
뭐? 그럼 우릴 어떻게 알고 지하실로 안내한 건데?
나침반이 북쪽 방향에 이끌리듯이 그냥 느낌으로 알 수 있었던 것 뿐이에요. 그거 아니었나요? 저희를 가지를 향한 나침반으로 쓰려고 데리고 다니는 거.
대지를 보아하니 비교적 최근에 만들어진 것 같군요. 아마 엔사의 파견원들이 이곳을 점령하며 만들어 놓았겠죠. 짧은 길은 아닐 거예요. 그들만을 위한 통로인 만큼 적들을 마주칠 가능성도 다분하겠죠. 준비되었으면 출발하죠. 그렇게 쳐다보지 마세요, 단테. 저는 아무 말도 할 수 없을 뿐이에요.
don't think it's not quite dungeon time. Dungeon time is coming up a little bit later. But we're almost there.
임무
I
시작.
was trying to get to the dungeon to cut it today, but we're getting kind of close to the cutoff point. I was hoping, but
좋아. 얼른 끝내고
그
밥
누구도
먹으러
볼 수 없게.
가자고.
even if we're a single node off, it'll be fine.
완벽한 한방. 시원한 걸. 그러니까 거기서 이렇게
I got
피했으면
staggered.
됐잖아.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
Boys, why do you suck so much? This is chapter 3. I mean, I can't even say that the worst team would be inherently worse, because if we went the worst team, Ishmael would at least be a blunt unit, and the blunt is good against these guys. But man... they suck. They're so bad. You know what's bad? When I actually lost a map and had to bring in a good poise unit. Like one of the rare ones.
침묵을 안겨드리죠.
And that's entirely because he has effectively an infinite energy generation machine slapped through his back.
처리했어. 침착한 결과입니다. 침착한 결과입니다.
나이스! 하나 제꼈다.
Anything new? No, we've seen both the capotes. We've seen the soup. Yeah. Okay.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
Unfortunately, this team is very wrath, lust, and sloth centric, so we don't have a whole lot of ego resource generation. Like, we don't have a single. Was it gluttony? I think the green one. I always forget green. I get envy and sloth confused, or envy and gluttony confused all the time. Dark blue is pride, cyan is gloom,
침묵을 안겨드리죠.
red is wrath, orange is lust, yellow is sloth. Yeah. Purple's envy. And then this must be gluttony then, yeah. I assume because it's like, oh, it's a leaf, it's at least a food item in some capacity.
머리통을 박살내주마.
Sure. Anyway, we have no way of generating gluttony. No one on our team uses green.
침착한 결과입니다.
자, 다음 머리다.
위협 대상 제거. 금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다.
박살내주마.
그치?
침착한 결과입니다.
어둠이 캄캄할수록 빛나는 별이 탄생하지. 바로 지금처럼 말이오.
What's there? Oh yeah, one more. Get out of there. Alright. Oh, and it's just a fight. No, this is it. Perfect.
이게 옳은
And then this will be a
선택일까?
stop point. Fantastic. Don't expect the pacing to go this smooth from this point on. Let me tell you. Chapter 4 is
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는
outstanding.
친구는 맛있는 거 사줄게.
However, Chapter 4 is by far the worst paced piece of content in this entire game. You could unironically remove half of the
먼저
nodes
끝내고
in
돌아오는
Chapter
친구는
4
맛있는 거
and you
사줄게.
would be fine.
물론
You would lose nothing. I'm honestly gonna get to the point where I'm probably gonna start skipping nodes because I'll just be pissing away my Encephalon. But we're gonna get to the point where I'm not gonna be able to cleanly break it off. I want a dungeon to at least all be in one stream, because the dungeons are always where the good plot lies. And I don't want that broken up artificially, so I'll do what I can. Like, if I need to make a short stream to make it so that all of a dungeon can fit into one stream, I'll do it. It's worth it. There's a bit of a tonal difference between my commentary and the game's commentary, and that's just the side of life that I have to learn to accept. But I refuse to allow the tonal shift and dissonance of breaking a dungeon into multiple chunks to ever allow to happen. If I can at least help it. I know people won't be able to watch a VOD all sitting down in one setting all the time, but if I'm gonna be producing content, I at least want it to be digestible in a healthy enough way content. breaking up a dungeon when all of the best content in this game is
위협
up down?
대상
No.
제거.
We need that in
금방
one
끝내고
fell swoop.
버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다. 그치?
Click the fourth match flame button. Overclock that bad boy. And hope that you can... Here. There you go. Now you can use it. And then good things will happen. Oh, great. You're hitting our teammates. Eh. Also not all that exciting.
그거 그렇게 하는 거 맞아?
It's at least better.
금방망인데?
자. 너무 쉽잖아.
나이스! 하나 제꼈다. 제압 실시.
We actually don't even generate all that much gloom. I think the only gloom generation we have is
이런.
Sinclair's skill 3, which is awful for those who don't know. It is the slowest possible way you can generate a resource.
으이. 그러니까 거기서
So
이렇게
we got 2 of
피했으면
it, which means
됐잖아.
enough to use Snag Harpoon at least, but we've already seen Snag Harpoon.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
Can't see it again. Now we've seen Roseate Desire, which is just Snag Harpoon but with ribbons and an anchor instead of a harpoon and a shield. And like rope. Whatever. It's actually kind of amazing that She Ishmael is the ID you're forced to get at the beginning of the game. And she's just kind of
쟤
bad.
휘청거리고 있다.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
Like,
침착한 결과.
I don't know if I would say she's definitively worse than default-ish. I would need to look at the numbers, but I know default-ish at least is blunt. I'd imagine if you can get She-ish below the 25% HP threshold, which all the She IDs are looking for, she's probably really good. Yeah, I figured. You just never use her for that. I'm just more so thinking like, man, poise generation is non-existent on this lady. I'd have to look at the numbers to see. But even at the end of the day, she's like the 5th-ish ID you'd probably want to be using. I'm waiting for the day we get something to be able to force your own teammates below an HP threshold. That is, in fact, the man, the myth. The whole every chapter I've done a gimmick. Like, chapter 1 I only did base IDs, chapter 2, chapter blah 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 blah. I don't even actually remember what I did for chapter 2. Oh, I had Lag pick a team, someone who's blind at this game. And that's what this whole playthrough is just to get the story on the YouTube. But, this whole shtick is, I had originally wanted to do all of the worst IDs, so Zwei, Rodion, Mariachi Sinclair, but everyone else wanted a poise team, so I kind of melded the two ideas together. So that's why we're using Blade Lineage, Otis, and Zwei, Rodion, and Mariachi Sinclair. If I wanted to do worse, we would not be using her, we would be using Swashmail, but I can't do that. It's close enough. Shidon and She-ish aren't exactly great. That's why all of the Kurakumo and Blade lineages are here. And then, you know, these three. Just wanted them to get XP. They don't have a poise ID. Even if they're not in combat, they are poise related, so they're in the party. Except for him, he's not poise, we don't talk about it. He is not at all synergized. I don't actually think she's poised. Wait a minute. Let's see here. Let me get to the bottom of this. Baker. Garbage character. Worst unit in the game. Not even poised. But you came kind of at the bad time because, like I was just going on a mini rant about through that entire fight. I like to have, all the branches in their own stream, or at least start a stream with a branch, and even then, I'm at my normal stream ending time in 13 minutes. So, Thanks for dropping by. This is the end of the stream. Whoops. Anyway, yeah.